Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Helmet Head and this is the Voge 525 DSX, and this is the review that you've been searching for. But before we start it, I want you to hold one thing in your mind. This price, £5,999. Shall we? Cue the intro. Well, the Voge, hang on, I like the sound of that, Voge. Doesn't that sound sexy? Voge. Do you know what? There's always someone you know, isn't there? So say the guy at work, the one that thinks he's a little bit posh, and you come back to the office after a weekend and you're polite and say, good morning, and how was your weekend? And he just goes, oh, well, I went out on the BMW, no, the new one, the 1300, and I went to my local Starbucks and I had a skinny cappuccino and a seeded bun, and then I rode home and you know, it was lovely. And then he's nice, he turns around and goes, what did you do with your weekend? You know what? You can look him literally square in the eye and you can turn around and go, well, I went out and spanked the Voge. And as soon as you finish saying that, I want you just literally to walk past him like this. Now, what you might find when that happens, a little bit of dribble comes out because he wants to spank the Voge. But shall we, before we go on about all of the specs, let's have a closer look at the Voge DSX 525. Doesn't it look seriously good? Now remember that price point, that £5,999 on the road. This is about to blow your mind. Get ready for the spec. Dual front brakes with NISSIN calipers. Complete lighting system equipped with LED technology, DRL and auxiliary headlights as standard. And right here, a 1080p front dash cam, as well as an adjustable, easy up and down front windshield. You also get a 7-inch mighty TFT display with tyre pressure monitors, handguards and crash guards included. A 2-cylinder 4-stroke engine making 494 cc, producing 47.6 brake horsepower, a 6-speed gearbox, rear and front fully adjustable Kayaba suspension, full aluminium luggage, panniers and back box, and even beautiful spoked wheels. And just to top it off, you got 2 power outputs, USB and also the old-fashioned cigarette lighter. All of that for £5,999 on the road. That's incredible. But what we need to do is see what it's like out on the road. Is it this incredible? Let's find out. Well, here we are. So let's check out this 494cc engine. Let's see if it's any good. So let's bring it up to speed. As we're climbing up nice and steadily, we'll hit the national speed limit at 60 miles per hour. And hang on a minute, whoa, 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 stop. No way is that only a twin cylinder. That is so smooth. That was like proper silky smooth. Okay, we've got 47.6 horsepower, and we've also got eco mode or sports mode. So let's see how fun it is. Sports mode. Let's power this up. Oh yes! Woo! Oh yes! At the top of the rev range. This is. Whew, keep going, keep going. Oh man, I'm feeling totally gazeboed. The adrenaline. It kicks, man, it kicks. Ooh, no way. That has got some fun to it. That reminds me of being 17 on a 125, and we used to say my bike's got a power band because it actually has that extra oomph at the top. Ladies and gentlemen, they've brought it back, and this is legendary fun to ride. Ooh, hang on, calm down, Alan, calm down. You're here to review this bike, not race it on a track. So let's try some cornering. Let's try what this bike's like for some cornering. So let's sweep in, let's go round. Ooh, ooh, come on, no freaking way. That is inspiring. That, oh, that carves you round the bend. What is going on with this? Look at it. You've got beautiful brakes, so you can go a little bit hard on the brakes, and then what you can do is, you with this engine at the top of the rev range, you can then easily power out. Whoa, this handles so well. That's nimble, seriously nimble. That is confidence inspiring. Hang on, there goes my ABS. I want to stop here, right? And I want to check this out. Metzeler tyres are standard 19 front, and look at this, 16 rear. That's why it grips like it's on rails. And also the weight of this, look, right, 191 kilograms. That's why that handles incredibly. That is, whew, man, take my money now. Well, this is impressive, seriously impressive. Now the seat height of this, right, is 810 millimeters. So if you're like me, who's not 11 foot tall, like they seem to make a lot of these adventure bikes for, I can look flat foot, beautifully flat foot on the floor, 810. And I can't flat foot on many adventure bikes. That again fills you with so much confidence. It's unreal. Shall we continue on this absolute beautiful beast of a bike? So another cool thing when you're out touring, and say for instance you're on these beautiful roads now and that front screen's down, and I like to call that sports mode, but how about putting it into cruiser mode with it up? Well, you can, just like that. One-handed, pulled it up, just like that. And now we've got that extra bit of wind deflection. And trust me, on a hot day, you want that down to let the airflow go. But when you're going to be tanking some miles, you want it up. But for today, it's warm. So let's pop it back down. How easy is that? How easy is that? So this beautiful, large 7-inch display, you've got such a nice big speed right in the middle, haven't you? Your miles per hour is nice and big. It's not tiny, it's not silly, not squinting to see it. Then you've also got a rev counter at the top. Not just that, you've got your gear selector just above your rev counter. You've got your date or time you can on the right hand side. You've got your different modes, obviously eco or sports mode. Plus on top of it, you've got your odometer meter, what means you can see how many miles the bike's done, or you can set yourself a challenge and set it to 0 and see what you can do in a day. You've got your engine temperature, you've got a fuel gauge bottom left, you've got your tyre pressure just above it, and then your outside temperature. So everything everything that you want on a display is there. And for me, the camera probably won't show it. I can read all of that really nice and clear because it's a beautiful 7-inch TFT. Now, not that you're going to be going off-roading, because this is probably more designed for road use, but for those light gravel lanes, this mid-size adventure bike, up on the pegs, up here on the pegs, it's a nice place to be. The slight bit of bend in your knee as you do, it is a nice place to be. And to be fair, because these are fully adjustable suspension, I don't see, if you don't put on some sort of semi off-road tyres, this couldn't be a beautiful little green laner. Because think about it, it's super lightweight, it's nimble, you could pick it up if you drop it. At this price point, I mean, I think it's beautiful, but you can afford to replace a few Denton and split plastic parts. It could do you as a little all-day adventure bike and a bit of the old green lanes, I reckon, quite easily. So let's look at the switch gear. It's got plenty of it. Now, obviously your lights, you can just put them on, put them off, do the little flicker at the top left. You can also select through the menu at the top to change it from date to time. On top of it, this button here, what you can adjust with it is outside temperature and look at your battery voltage in case you're in loads of heated gear and you're getting a bit worried. Obviously you've got your warning indicator, you've got your indicators themselves, you've got a horn. Oh, it's not a bad sounding horn. Over here you've got your modes from eco to sport. That's where you can do your ABS. Then obviously you've got your starter and your kill switch at the bottom. So nice and easy, to be fair, and nice big buttons that you can easily press. Now I've got to say, this suspension, this road I'm on, you can see is awful. It's a terrible road. You can see how bumpy it is. This suspension is just soaking it up. Honestly, this road would make me go on most bikes I ride, but this, on the other hand, it literally is just soaking it up. For how bad this road is, that is proper impressive. Okay, let me get this right. An engine that's extremely exciting to give the beans to. Handling that is just divine around the bends. Super lightweight, it's incredible. Beautiful to look at for an adventure bike. They've got this look seriously down to a T. They've even stolen the Night Rider front light. So they've basically taken kit with all of those accessories, of all those things. They've taken kit and put it into a motorcycle. This bike's amazing. But there is that question, isn't it? How good will you look out on the road?
Feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
Well, smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast, because the Voge 525 DSX is incredible. That price point is absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. Now, if you want to pick yours up for that price on the road All you need to do literally is go over to motogb.co.uk and order one. Just order one. The boys and girls there seriously look after us as bikers. But if for any reason you want to go and test ride one, because I'd just buy it to be honest with you, but if you do, go to a local dealer, check it out on their website, go for a test ride, tell them I sent you. But I will tell you now, you will need your bank card or a big sack of cash, exactly £5,999, because you're going to buy it. All of this for that. Voge have just smashed it out of the park.